All right, guys. Trying to knock out some videos for you guys this morning, and I forgot we have not done a dedicated video on the 05 Gallardo Lamborghini. Now, I think a lot of people over time have thought I was funny or just a retarded redneck because I always called him a Gallardo, but I guess you call it what you want. But I think the real term is Gallardo. That's the way I read it. But what's the history on this car? Why do we have yet another Lamborghini? Some of y'all saw the white one, which has sold. I have not even posted this one yet. This car actually came from a very good customer. And just so you guys know, yes, we do trades. Now, a lot of guys reach out trying to trade some off-the-wall stuff that we don't have interest in. But we do trades. Up, down, sideways. It just depends on what works best. Obviously, it's got to make sense for us. It needs to make sense for you, too. But this car was traded on an extremely high-end custom-built truck that we had. And customer had had it since, I think, it was 2 years old. I've got the Carfax and paperwork and title. But I think he had it since it was 2 years old. It was his dream car to buy. He loved it. He didn't drive it very much. It was a baby. So in our conversation about this very expensive, basically six-figure truck build and the stuff he wanted to do, this car came into play. So the numbers made sense. And we were able to make a deal where we took the car. He didn't have to spend any money. We did a ton of upgrades past the point of what that vehicle was. He got his dream vehicle. Matter of fact, he's been back for a second one since. So we were going to put this on Bring a Trailer or Cars and Bids. And one of their rules is they don't want it to be on the regular website. So that's why it hasn't gone on the regular website. We got somebody behind us? Oh. A dog. Okay. Not that we don't like animals, guys, but a dog coming in here and jumping on these cars is not really good, especially on a rainy day. This car, if you're interested, it's still not going to be on the website yet. You can call me. We can work out something. But I do still think it may end up on Bring a Trailer or Cars and Bids, so I'm trying to stick to their rules. This is an 05, just shy of 11,000 miles. I think it's 10,700 miles. We sent it to the local high-end exotic car service facility. They did a check-over, service, new state inspection, and I also paid them to do a clutch check because this is an E-gear transmission. You can't shift it, but it does have a clutch. And everybody always asks, and honestly, in the past, we didn't take the time or effort to do it, but I did it on this car. It came back 93%. Well, to me, I'm like, what does that mean? Got to educate me. I hadn't done it before. So that means only 7% of the clutch is worn. I have the receipt and the paperwork, and I will definitely be happy to provide it to the next buyer. Their footnote on this says that this car is in the top 5% of Gallardo's for sale or available, or that they've ever even seen. So that's pretty handsome thing. I didn't ask them for that. It's just a note on the bottom of the ticket that says basically thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. But there's a lot of cool things about this car. One, they had it on the rack. They saw it. We got pictures. Perfect underneath. It's never been high-centered or nothing weird. That really does happen. The wheels are not curved up. The car is very original. It's not been modified. And it basically has the only options these cars had in this year, which was front lift, meaning you can pull up somewhere and you're questioning maybe a speed bump or a parking curb. You can hit a button and the front of the car lifts up. I'm going to rub that off just so it doesn't look like a bad spot in the paint. The other option it has is the glass back, which I did not realize that was such an expensive option. One of my buyers actually researched it, and I think he said it's like a $12,000 option or something. And you can see the sticker on the back of the car. I mean, again, this car has not been on the website. It has not been retail priced. It's currently not for sale, because of the fact we were trying to save it for the auction. The safety inspection's in there. I'll grab that. So the other thing we did with this car was I did go ahead and get a CR done, condition report. A lot of dealers call it CRs. CRs for cars go to 5.0. I don't know why they don't go to 10, but they go to 5.0. This car, and I can pull the paperwork up again, it's either a 4.7 or 4.8. I believe it was a 4.8. The only thing the guy could find going around the whole car, there's a slight scuff, which may not even show up in this video right here. So they've edged up against something. I think it's on the bottom. You can't see it unless you look for it upside down, basically. There's no other marks. The front diffusers on these cars are usually messed up or they've been repainted multiple times. He says this is all original paint on the whole car, that it's never had any repaint. It is, and I was trying to match it today, but it didn't work. It's basically a very high pearl yellow. I'm sure there's a special name you Lamborghini guys can tell us. The calipers are color matched. Another thing I had done to this car, the headliner was starting to droop. I don't remember if it was that way when I first received it or if it was because it came from the man's garage that it hadn't been out of in ages, but the headliner started to droop. Well, I'm used to putting headliners in square bodies and other pickups like every day. So I just sent it to my guy and he was like, what in the actual F did you send me? And I was like, dude, it needs a headliner. Headliner's headliner, right? No, it's suede. It takes special tools, but I trust my guy. He's been doing this for his whole life and he did a good job. I didn't like the bill so much, but the headliner is now proper. It's not sagging. It doesn't get on your head. Maybe my spiky hair made me feel it more, but it was a little aggravating. So that's done. I don't know of a single thing this car needs. Another thing that I had noticed and forgotten, and the shop actually pointed out, this car still has the stickers from the dealership in the windshield. Talking about the smog emissions and this and that. That's crazy. Like those just need to be peeled off. They're just, what do you call that? Not Velcro.
No, it's just,
not elastic.
it's just like a plastic soft. You know what I'm
Come on, AJ.
I can't think
Come
of
on.
what it's called. I can't think of what it's
Static.
called. Yeah,
They're
'cause
static.
there's no glue.
There's no glue. They're just static on there. It's kind of like the piece of clear on your radio when you get a new car. They're still there. And this car is almost 20 years old. That's impressive. That really impressed those guys tremendously. And again, lots of paperwork on this car. It's a clean auto check, clean Carfax car. 05. Where's the mileage? Yep, 10,622. So probably got 30 more miles on it. And this is all the stuff that Virginia requires you to check, and they did all that, as well as had it on the rack, as well as did the clutch check, as well as did a computer check just to make sure there's not like cleared codes or anything weird. So this, auto check, Carfax, the service receipt for this car I have, the condition report for this car I have. You can buy this car with confidence. You can see inside of it. Still got the warning on the dash. The carpet's perfect. The floor mats are still there. The windows work properly. The door locks work properly. All the things I could see being a problem on a car of any sort, especially one of these, even when you close the door, the automatic window pops up like it's supposed to. The car's legit, guys. So if you're interested in one of these, I always send you to my website. This is different. It's not on the website. You're going to have to send us a message. Give us a call. Most of y'all know how to get in touch with me directly. Or you can reach out to any of my staff. Car's available. Title's in hand. It's our car. And it is up for sale. If you're a dealer, you can find it on Manheim with all the specs and the condition report. If you need to find it another way, or you're a retail buyer, or you're in Abu Dhabi, or you're in wherever you want it shipped, we'll help you with that. We can ship to any port. We can help get it to anywhere. We can do enclosed transportation, open transportation, fly in and drive it home. This car's ready for a road trip all day long. So let us know how we can help. Not our normal inventory guys, but hey, who's going to not like a Lamborghini Gallardo? Or, don't cut it yet, Lamborghini Huracan in the same building at this redneck dealership over here in Richmond, Virginia. Now, yes, the Huracan is sold, but that was an amazing car also. Had the changing exhaust, the clear back, some carbon trim, and hopefully that owner enjoys it as much as we did. Brand new back tires, which cost an absolute fortune, and also was serviced, oil changed, state inspected. So another car that's ready to rock. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Peace out.